What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of the Growth Power Success Podcast. You already know the usual suspects. We back in the building. Briefcase Tony, what's happening?
I'm here. How y'all feeling?
Man, we feeling great. Spider was good.
Smooth.
Barry G, welcome back, my brother.
It's me.
Fellas, let's get straight into before we get into it. How was the weekend? Easter Sunday weekend, what all did we do?
I had a good weekend. I have the sniffles right now. I don't know, bro. Y'all deal with this too, like drafts, like an open window, like it don't get y'all sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. Since I've been a kid, bro, an open window get me congested, man.
Nah, me too.
Yeah.
Because I have bad allergies. So if I sleep directly under the fan or directly in front of the
I
fan,
can't do it.
it'll
Like
get me.
some people can do it. AC plus the fan.
Your immune system is
I really
weak.
don't get
Nah,
sick.
now my
That's what
immune
that mean.
system is stronger. But
That's
when I was
but it's
young,
been like that since I was a kid. So I have a weak immune system.
yeah,
All right,
Yeah.
you gotta go play in
tighten
the
up.
dirt, in the mud a little bit. You
All
gotta.
right, I gotta tighten up. Then.
I think mine's come from like dealing with kids. They always picking their boogers.
Nah, this shit weak then. This shit weak too then.
Yeah,
boy.
it's
You
crazy.
should be sick, boy.
I don't
Nah.
get sick that often, man. I used to eat candy off
That's
the
that
carpet.
weed.
man.
Yeah.
That's that weed. Nah, real weed smokers don't get sick that often. Am I lying? Because it's a herb, right?
Word.
It's a natural herb that's
I
coming from the.
definitely don't get sick often.
You don't get sick that often.
But when you do get sick,
I mean, everybody gets at least sick
Shit.
once a year or maybe
Shit,
twice a
real.
year where you really
yeah.
down and out. But for the most part, all my friends, my homeboys that I know who smoke weed, them niggas never sick.
I don't remember you see
Never
me?
sick.
You
I
don't
don't-
never see.
Yeah.
How
like,
often you see me sick?
Never. I never seen Spider sick. Like, never. Brief, you surprised me the other day because I thought you was an AI machine robot or some shit. And that nigga said, I'm out of there, boy. I don't feel good.
Yeah, I was
Spider
out
was
of
like,
there.
what? You
I
get
was out of
sick?
there. You a weed smoker, bro. What? Don't laugh at me either, bro. Don't laugh. What's the difference between a hookah high and a weed high? Because I never
A
been.
hookah's just a lightheadedness. It's different.
What's the difference though?
It just lasts a couple it just lasts. It's very brief. No point intended.
So weed lasts longer. The high.
Yeah, of course. It's not a high when you hit hookah. It's just a lightheadedness that make you feel like you're floating, but you're sober.
Okay. So but weed is the same feeling, but
You actually have a high. You're gonna have more of a thought process. You're
Yeah.
gonna have more of a feeling physically.
That third eye open up. For
so
real.
let me ask you this: why people? I see guys rolling up and women rolling up in the club. Is that stuff? Is that for theatrics, or smoking while drinking that really give you a high, like a vibe?
It's a crossfade. I think
Cause I be thinking
Well-
that'd be theatrics, man.
no. Why is
It
it?
ain't
How is it
theatrics.
theatrics? Oh,
It just look cool, like.
oh,
Nigga
I mean,
rolling
it
up in
do
the
though.
club.
It do though.
honestly, if we being real, rolling up in the club is inconvenient. It's inconvenient and it's annoying, especially if you're in the outside area and the fan.
Okay, so that's a real thing. They
It's-
they trying to get high.
we trying to smoke.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like it ain't nothing about. I don't think I look cool rolling up. I got weed in my fingers. I'm trying
Nah,
to balance.
that shit be looking cool.
I'm trying to balance the
I
paper.
don't smoking. I'd be like,
Yeah.
yo, that should be looking like something. Especially when you
it's-
fly.
I rather
Yeah,
pre-roll.
you know
It's
that shit
different.
fly,
though.
man.
I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie,
it's different.
Yeah.
though. It's
You
different
don't
though.
roll enough fly, bro.
It is though, but
Actually, that's the reason I
I
want
ain't
to
never
smoke,
look at
just
it
to
like
roll
that.
up. I want to be there fly,
I ain't looking
rolling
like
up,
that.
jury on, couple baddies with me,
look,
and I pass the joint off. Oh, you know what? I need to be a roller. I need to be a professional. I'm gonna be a roller, bro. Cause I don't smoke. So I'm gonna learn how to roll, and I'm gonna roll for you, bro.
I
You
hear
surprised me a little bit with that, Brief, because you be on psychedelics and all that other shit. So I'm thinking you smoke.
Nah, I never smoke weed, bro. I tried when I was young. My homeboy gave me the joint, and I hit it. I hit it again. I said it's dumb, bro. I didn't feel nothing.
I never smoked weed neither.
And then I got, where I started working at, and I get drug tested. So
Yeah, at that point it was.
they
over
don't
with.
test for psychedelics, boy.
yeah. I can
Word.
tell you one thing though, like just from a person that used to smoke, smoking ain't the same vibe. Like when you smoke in the club and you drinking, that vibe is definitely different than being.
It is?
Yeah,
It's a better vibe.
To me, it is.
It has
Like,
to.
honestly, it is a different vibe. Like
Yeah, because the
when I
vibe-
go out now, it's like I ain't feeling it though, bro.
Oh, because you
like,
sober.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
like I don't feel the same no more. That's why I don't even want to go out. as much.
Exactly. That's why when I stopped drinking and I went out, I looked around and I said, this shit is whack.
Yeah.
You almost gotta be drugged out, dumbed down
To have a
to
good
be in
time.
some of these places. I'd be like, yo, I ain't drinking. Nobody not even dancing. This
Like
place is
GTA.
whack.
Yeah, Yeah, facts.
You gotta be under the influence to go out, bro. That's how you know that's not no organically good vibes we be going to really for real.
Like, man, I went to the strip club for the first time, and I wasn't high. And when I said
It wasn't a vibe.
I'm looking at all the strips, I'm like, the fuck, like, what am I doing in here? Why am I even talking to
Exactly,
you,
bro.
Like, and mind you, these some chicks that I knew or like had some, type of like fetish towards. Like, dang, I can't wait till she come walk by me. I'm finna make sure she get this dollar out of me. Not no more.
The thrill not
It's
there when you
over.
not under the
So,
influence, bro.
It's weird. It's like I'm really like I really come to my senses.
So here it goes. But see, there's a lesson in that. If you want to organically know what you really enjoy in life, do it sober or go to that place sober. Because if you don't like it sober, that's not the vibes.
Yeah.
For real.
Even with women. Stop seeing that girl while you tipsy, nigga. Don't stop going late night. Go right now. Go to the gym sweaty sober than a motherfucker. Drinking water and see if you still like her. Yeah. Cause some of y'all only go see these chicks late night when y'all high, boy. Sneaky links, right? That's the name of it.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Lights out.
It do make a difference though.
Lights out.
No lie. It make a difference though. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, so it's not just a look cool. It's really okay.
Yeah. I don't get excited at all no more. I'm like, God damn.
You gotta get done.
Butt ass naked. Not excited.
That's
Weird.
why when you get you a bad bitch that can roll, gotta hold it tight. Gotta hold it tight.
I ain't gonna lie.
I do not like a girl who smoke though.
If I did smoke, Spider, I smoke like you, bro. You smoke good, boy.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you smoke better than Joel Santana, nigga. That boy smoke, boy.
Fellas, the movie Sinners. First week out this week, right?
Yeah.
I heard it's killing the box office. I ain't get a chance to see it
I haven't seen it yet.
I read about it. I even saw this review that Coogler, what's his first name?
Ryan
Coogler did where he was breaking down like the film and how he shot the video, the movie and all that stuff, whatever. And based on what Spider was telling me as far as the breakdown, the splits, that was dope how he was able to pull that off because clearly Hollywood didn't have no fucking faith in the actual movie because there's no way they would give him that deal if they believed that it would have did what it did. So Barry, I guess fill us in on it because none of us here actually watched it without spoiling it.
He shot Black Panther, right?
Yeah, he did Fruitville Station.
Yeah.
Creed, remember? He the one who brought out Creed.
That guy
Both
genius,
black,
bro.
yeah, he's a genius.
So really, he earned that deal.
Yeah, he really liked that. Yeah.
Creed did amazing. Black Panther
did amazing.
So it was like third time around. It was like we got to get his guy.
Yeah, you got to give him what he was. Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I didn't know he produced those other films.
Yeah. The great thing is though, the relationship he got with Michael B. Jordan. See, that's the thing.
In.
When you got that's like having Denzel Washington.
Yeah, that's like Spike Lee and Denzel.
Yeah,
once you have that main actor, and he won't really go against you.
That
it's
can
hard
deliver.
for Hollywood to go. Yeah,
and that's what it was. He can deliver, man. If y'all haven't seen it, no spoiler alerts, but honestly, different genres throughout the movie. It gonna be times where you watch it and you forget that Michael B. Jordan is two motherfuckers in the movie. Like for real.
Right. That's
like, damn, hold on. Is that Stack or is that Smoke? Damn. It's really Michael B. Jordan the whole time. But one thing it do let you know is, it was in Mississippi back in 1930s. If you don't know, that's during still, slavery at the time.
Jim Crow.
During the Jim Crow. Also, one thing I took from it was music and how music influenced the future. You know what I'm saying? And they also took like a little bit of a storytelling from I don't know if y'all ever heard of Robert Johnson. Which is a blues
the guitar player.
Yeah, the guitar player who they said
he met
the devil at the crossroads.
Yeah, I watched the movie on that.
Yeah, so if y'all haven't seen that part, make sure y'all go look into that too, so you can get a better understanding of the movie. But shit, man, 10 out of 10, man. I watched the shit twice.
Yeah, when he told me that earlier, I was like, damn, I gotta watch it.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
So obviously the film doing well.
Yeah. It made 46 million in 2 days. So,
that's good numbers for nowadays.
Yeah.
Especially with streaming.
Yeah. Oh, IMAX. Make sure you go watch it in IMAX. Go pay that extra $5-10 for the IMAX.
Okay.
Just because the way the film, like you said, what Ryan Coogler was talking about, it's just the way he filmed it.
Okay.
It
Ooh, that'll be fire.
yeah
Some
yeah
psychedelics.
yeah
Ooh, I'm
yeah.
gonna do a
Honestly,
psychedelic
yeah.
movie night. Ooh, thank you.
What's crazy about it though? Honestly, it's like it's supposed to be a horror film. It don't give me that. It's not, honestly. Y'all know, you're a spiritual person, right? That's the perfect movie for you. Because now you think about the hoodoo women, you know what I'm saying? You think about, oh shit, like it makes you think about life, decisions, and also like the movie is called Sinners because what is one thing we were just talking about with the music we listen to? You know what I'm saying? It creates sin. It also creates when people grieving, happiness,
Yeah.
all
Music don't
types.
fail,
Yeah,
man.
music
It
comes
don't
in
fail you,
different
bro.
forms, and sometimes the devil always does, but it also allows you to understand like shoot, the only way the only way the devil can get to you if you let him in. You know what I'm saying? So like look into that too. You know what I'm saying? Like
And when your energy low,
yeah, your energy, things
that's how
like
the
that.
devil get you.
Cause you let him in. You let him you bring him in. So like people who be having like, welcome in the front door on the house mat, like things like that, you start like, man, I'm finna take that shit off my mat. Like I ain't bringing nothing in this house. So like I said, 10 out of 10, hey, that boy did his thing, dog. And us as the minority, he did his thing, bro. Like he really did it for us, dog. And I'm gonna keep watching. Like that's the best movie of this year. And I watch movies every week
He a
that
genius,
comes out.
bro.
But mind you, he's an athlete too. You know what I'm saying? Bless. Like,
Yeah, I seen that.
yeah. He actually played ball
I saw that.
and then went to went to grad school for film.
Film.
So seeing somebody like that is like, man, he letting other people that's underneath us, the young generation, the next generation. Hey, boy, you could be anything you want to be. You could be an athlete, and you could be a movie producer.
That's what happened
Like
when
that's
we
crazy.
get opportunity, bro. Just let us in the door, bro. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Just give us opportunity.
But should they let us in the door? Or should we create our own opportunities? And then when we do create them, reach back for others.
Sometimes you got to get let in the door because sometimes it's their system. Sometimes it's their system. So when we get that opportunity, you show out.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty more of him. It's a lot of more of him. They never had the opportunity.
Yeah, he different though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
When y'all watch this movie, we gonna do like a little, outside of
review,
a
We'll watch
review
it
on
this
it, and
week.
y'all gonna be like, God damn, that shit.
And I'm gonna
really
watch it
dope."
on the deep level. I'm gonna watch it on my spiritual vibes. I'm gonna come.
All right, be
We're gonna
careful
revisit
now.
You gonna have your
Be
interest
careful.
burning.
Man, psychedelics, bro. So I'm gonna be in a whole other state of mind.
That boy could be in that bed tripping.
I ain't gonna lie. I went to the movies twice this week with my kids, and this motherfucker here with his kids. This shit is crazy. And I'm feeling like, damn, I should have watched that movie while they were watching it. I should have hopped in another theater and just
What y'all want to go see?
the first one was
Minecraft.
Oh,
Minecraft.
fire!
And then there was another one. I don't remember the title.
We took the kids to watch Minecraft. We had eight
Fire,
motherfucking kids in this
Eight.
shit.
Y'all had 8
Eight
kids.
You know, I got 4. He got 4.
They
so
behaved, or it was.
My two youngest was
they,
wilding.
they was wilding a little bit,
But that's
they
what you expect,
kids.
you kids.
Yeah, I was, mine was damn near going
I had like a little all-star team.
Bruh, it
at
was
a movie
8
theater.
kids, bro. We just in the theater just dragging 8 kids, bro.
So
Yeah,
how
bro.
many bowl like how do you divide like the popcorn, the candies? How you do that?
Y'all
Two-
spent the
it's-
bag.
it's-
Two per
Hey.
bucket. That's how we did it.
We got this thing we call eyeballing. And you just look at it and you able to measure.
Yeah.
Hey, but I tell you what,
You know
though,
what I'm
shout out to the theater boy. Boy, they blessed
Nigga,
us with food.
they was
They
just-
brought us everybody ordered,
No.
nigga. We left with
G
everything.
shit, bro. We
Yeah,
ordered
show
we
love.
ordered some shit.
No, they made a mistake.
They was bringing all type of shit to us, bro. It was like everybody who was ordering, it would come into our seats, bro.
And it's too late once some kids get.
Nigga, we left with 2 bags full of food, bro.
Damn.
I said, Spider. I said, hold
That's
on, what you got
crazy.
there? Spider said they brought me
bags.
everything.
Nigga, we left with like 6 orders of chicken tenders and fries.
And they
We
never
left with
came
a
back?
pizza. Nigga,
Damn.
we was straight.
Damn, I should have went my
Happy
damn
Easter to
self.
us.
Bless
Bruh.
it,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying?
Bruh, listen. I said, Spider, what you got in that bag? Spider said, nigga, everything we ordered. I said, they brought another bag. Spider said, nigga, hold on to that shit. Sit down. So I played it smart because the people that it was for, they were 2 seats down from me. So I placed it right there on the floor just in case. They'll be like, hold on, this is for them. So I put it close enough, but far away enough, close to me. So I'm like, all right. So we peeping it. Spider bag ran through. This one's here. Everybody's full. So I said, all right, bet. Towards the end, I said, Spider, hold this down. Spider said, nigga, there's a door right there. I said, oh shit, we going out that door then. So we curved, and when they came and we saw them downstairs, I said, Spider, there they go. And they looking at the bags. I said, boy, because that pizza, all that was for them.
I would have been pissed. I'm smelling my food and shit.
We watching the movie, they getting up like, where our food at? They walk back downstairs.
It got replaced, man.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
It got replaced, bro.
Plenty of
Thank
food.
God
It's
for
the
blessings.
fault for real.
Yeah.
Thank God for blessings, dog.
Nah, for sure.
So how y'all like Minecraft? Cause you know, I watched it too, but how y'all feel about it?
It was fun. I like almost all kids movies. It's hard unless I see something that's like that was intentional and inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much love them shits.
Yeah.
Well, you a movie watcher, huh?
Yeah, all day, every day, man.
Minecraft
like I
was
said,
dope though.
I had to watch it, man. The kids, all they do is talk about it. So I'm like, I'm like, hold on, what the hell is
got
this?
You tuned in with the youngin' culture right now.
Yeah, so I went to go see it, and I'm like,
I mean, I like
this
Minecraft.
is
the game is a phenomenon, but it's also like back to points I've made in our previous episodes. It's just one of those games that just increases the kids' IQ. It just makes them smarter, bro. You know, and you have to build in that game, and you have to use elements to build. You can use different things. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of technical shit that I don't understand either because I don't play it. But my kids understood all the tiny little references. You feel me? So it was like the whole chicken jockey thing.
Yeah.
So apparently, I had to ask my nephew. I was like, "Tell me about what's up with the chicken jockey? What's the big deal?" Because it's a scene where it's a chicken in the ring, and then they drop a little baby zombie on it, and then he screams "chicken jockey," and just clips of people just raging out in the theater, like throwing their popcorn. Niggas is a chicken fight and put white boys they sitting on each other's shoulders and shit, screaming chicken jockey. And my nephew was like, "Oh yeah, it's like a rare spawn in the game. It's only a 0.58% chance of it spawning on the map." So it's a big deal or whatever. So I was like, okay, I get it now. So you feel me? It was cool. It was fun.
Yeah, that's good. Y'all get to experience that though, man.
Nah, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. Cause I hit Spider. It
was just random. He was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "I'm about to take them to the movies."
Yeah.
Little Easter vibes. And he was like, "Shit, I'm gonna meet you down there."
Yeah, because I had all the kids. We were already in the
Mhm.
car, literally at the car wash. I was like, you know what? Let me just let them watch the exterior. Take the kids to the park real quick. And Spider's like, I said, what movie you finna watch? So I turned around and said, girls, y'all want to go watch Minecraft? They're like, yes, daddy, let's go. Minecraft. I'm like, oh, that's the game that you. They're like, yeah, daddy, can we go, please, please? I said, all right. I was all right, Spider. I'm about to grab these tickets. I'm gonna hit you up in a little bit, and then put up on Spider's, grabbed them, and 30 minutes later, 8 kids in the movie theater. Or an hour later.
That's
whatever.
dope though. That's dope though, man. You feel me? Like y'all, you know, y'all fathers. You feel me when you think about it? So it's like
Brief on the next one. Astro got to be there because we were talking about it yesterday.
That's big time, man. Y'all don't even understand what y'all really doing for when they get older. And my daddy took me, Spider, and his kids to go watch a movie, and
they remember.
We had a ball because I remember going to like the Soul Circus and stuff like that. So like, them kids gonna always remember that, and thank y'all.
Yeah,
for
we
them
took
times.
our kids to the Soul Circus.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that, man. Man, my father ain't never take me nowhere. Goddamn.
Goddamn.
Nah,
I remember the places my parents.
You gonna make it right though with once you have your kids.
Yeah.
See, my upbringing was a little different because my parents, they didn't really grow up in the American system.
Mhm.
So a lot of these places I had to introduce myself to. So I didn't get to experience it as a kid, but I'm living through it by where my kids, just seeing them happy and stuff that they want to do. I'm like, hey, y'all like it? I love it. I'm down with it. I'm just thankful and that I'm able to be present and to give them these experiences.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the parents, man, out there too. That's doing real good, man. Shout out to y'all for sure.
Shout out to them theaters that's getting the orders wrong.
Facts.
Keep bringing them.
You'll
Spider,
be a father soon, man. All that slow stroking you doing at the crib.
yeah, man. You heard what Brief said, boy. When it's time to let it go, nigga, punch it in there,
Yeah,
boy.
you gotta go
Right.
deep.
You know what I mean? You gotta punch it in there.
And you know my slogan, pulling out is for suckers.
Go deep, boy.
Spider, I'm about to give you the floor real quick, man. Talk to me about this risk, man.
Risk. Oh, okay, shit. I got you.
Go ahead, let's get it.
So risk. I think risk is an important word. I think it might be top 3 words in the world. And the reason I say that is because I think everything comes down to what are you willing to risk? You feel me? When you really want to accomplish things, when you really want to do something, get something out your system,
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
risk is what it inevitably takes to take it to that next level. You feel me? And so I think that I'm gonna speak for myself first, and I'll let you guys take over. But for me, I think it's my strongest trait, and I know it's a strength, but I feel like sometimes it could be a fault. And the only reason it's a fault sometimes is because other people get hurt. You feel me? And other people get in their feelings, and you lose relationships over risk. So I feel like
That's true.
it's been risk has been tough on me, but I refuse to stop taking risks because I believe that I'm gonna get everything that I deserve. You feel me? And it's not nothing that could stop me from getting it. And therefore, like that's that's just what that's just what I believe in. Man. I think I'm a risk taker, man. When I die, they gonna say, yo, this man was a risk taker. He risked it all.
Yeah. He
You
tried.
feel me?
He tried it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know what they also gonna say? It worked.
Mm-hmm.
It
That's
happened.
exactly what
They
they
gonna say it worked.
You feel me?
Yeah, it worked.
And I just think it's super important. Uh, I was speaking with my boy the other day. My boy Elo, he an artist too out here, and I was like, you know, when you got a group of niggas like it's us, right? Let's say we was all rappers. You feel me? And everybody good, but we all still got our regular day-to-day shit that we deal with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but there's typically one person who risks more than everybody else. One person who just you can't tell them no. You feel me? Y'all boys working, I'm in the studio all week. You feel me? I've been in the studio all week. I got 10, 12, 15 songs. Y'all boys ain't been doing no work really. I little verse here, a little beat here, a little woo woo. You feel me? And you know, I drop some shit and my shit go viral. You feel me? I've been working, my shit go viral. Now, everyone around me, y'all three, are automatically, literally in the moment that I'm going viral, are gonna start thinking, oh shit, I got a chance. Because my nigga.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're willing to risk more now all of a sudden. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it kind of it sucks that it's like that, but it takes the lead risk taker in order to create that wave of risk takers.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So it's like
feel that.
one nigga gotta
Fact.
break the mold. Bam. Like, I ain't stopping for shit. Hey, bro, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I just dropped the video. This shit went viral this time, boy. I think I got one, boy. You feel me? Next session, all y'all in there with me.
Yeah. That inspired the others.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, yo, we popping out. Now y'all boys like, shit, hey, we popping out for Spider tonight. Woo, we popping out for Spider tonight. Now it's times 4. Your hood, your hood, your hood, and my hood. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So, man, be a risk taker. It's scary out here. You're gonna lose friends. You're gonna lose people you love. You're gonna fuck up your relationships. But you gotta do it if you want what you want. Straight up.
Yeah.
Risk that shit, man.
And not to live with regret either, because if you don't
You
take that
can't.
chance and risk,
You risking on something dumber.
yeah.
You feel
But
me?
you want to know something crazy? Even if you don't take a risk, that's a risk in itself.
'Cause-
Because not doing nothing is risky because you may not accomplish or achieve
Yeah, I like
anything in
that.
Let me
life.
say
Right.
let me say one more thing.
Go ahead.
A lot of the times, some of the best people you know in life weren't risk takers. think about it. That grandma, that uncle, that father, that mother, that auntie who just worked hard their whole life, never colored outside the lines, never invested in bottling their lemonade or starting a mom and pop restaurant, or because to them it was too risky. It was too like, no, we can't do that. We'll have to do this. We'll have to liquidate this and like it's just because like we have more now, bro.
Yeah, and then they started to create
We have more
logical
now,
reasons
and now we
as to
understand
why.
the knowledge is there. So it's like, even I refuse to just die and be a good person, bro. I don't want to just die as a good person. That's not enough for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and some people are good with that. I need more, and I feel like God decided that He wanted more for me too.
Yeah, everything is risky.
Straight up.
Like, think about it, right?
That's-
You could be actively in the streets. If you don't have life insurance, you're risking your life and, of course, dying. Then your loved ones receive nothing. Now they got to fucking start a GoFundMe to finance your funeral.
Right.
Whether you get married, don't get married, it's risky both ways because now you're running the risk of potentially not being with someone who would like you or love you for who you are, right? And just everything. Everything is a risk.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of what side of history do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the right side of history by taking the risk and it panning out for you and changing the trajectory of your family? Now that's where I think what you're alluding to, which is why you have to take chances, you have to take risks. Don't worry about what the other individual might say or think of you. Just take that leap of faith and just trust yourself. A lot of times it's doubt, self-doubt, where like Spider was saying, the auntie, the uncle, like you'll create valid reasons. There's always a valid reason why you shouldn't do something, right? But once you overcome that and then you actually take that chance, if you want to call it that, and then sometimes it works out, other times it may not, but technically it kind of does because the information that you gather from it, that experience, you still gain from it. So now you can apply that into the next chance that you or the next risk that you're taking and then catapult yourself and grow and evolve from there. But however, you have to take risk. Just imagine Steve Jobs. Almost everybody has an iPhone nowadays. People in China, other countries. I got family in Haiti, don't even have internet, but they know how to use it to FaceTime, WhatsApp, Telegram, whatever other platforms. Who else? Facebook, Elon Musk, Tesla. Like you have, even though he didn't invent Tesla, he bought it out. But however, he did enhance it and took it to the level where it's at now. But you have to take risks. You have to take chances because fortune favors the brave.
I always say risk to reward, man. Risk to reward.
And success is on the opposite side of fear.
Yeah.
It's something you ain't risking right now.
Yeah.
It's all four of us sitting here. It's something right now that we're not taking the risk on right now. Literally. Feel me?
I'm a risk taker. I ain't gonna lie. And sometimes I sit back and I'm like, damn, if I would have played stuff a little bit safer in life, maybe I might have been a little further ahead. But then I retract. I'm like, hell no, there's no way because then I would have been running a rat race. I would have been, in a sense, chasing my tail around a circle, doing the same thing repeatedly over and over where it became redundant. It's like, nah. Like, you know me, you see how like, bruh, almost everything that I'm doing day in and day out, I took a chance on it where I didn't even have the prototype or the model to follow. It's just more so like, hold on. I'm capable of doing this. This is what it can do for me. Outside of myself, this is what it can also do for others. If I'm able to shatter this mold, fuck that, let's go.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's just how I go about, dealing with certain things or whatever. But you have to take risks, man. You have to.
Yeah. Without it, we won't even, like you said, it won't be no camera person. There won't be no TVs out there. Like these are all people who took risks. They believed in themselves. That's how I look at a person who take risks. Somebody who's believing in themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like if you believe in yourself, you gotta take a risk. That's a part of it.
But sometimes it's the people that's around you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't believe in themselves.
Sometimes you just got to do it and
But
don't
they
tell no
have
one
somebody
nothing.
around them that push them.
Literally.
Yeah, you just got to do it and don't say,
like, you really dope at this, bro. Don't stop. Let's keep going.
Those same people, they take a risk of believing
like
it.
me, whenever my friends present anything to me, as long as it's not something that's going to be detrimental to their well-being, to their health or whatever the case may be, I always say, nigga, go for it. Straight up. All right, what's stopping you? Go for it.
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's go. Whatever you need from me, I got you, but go for it, because what you're trying to do may unlock everything else that we're trying to do.
Right.
And if I don't give you that, if I don't put that battery in your back, and then now we just missed out on the opportunity because I was like, what, operating off of fear myself, because like, nah, he may not be able, man, go, bruh. It's all an illusion, bruh.
I was speaking to a family member, like, I'm gonna say like 6 months ago, bro. And it was kind of there was tension in the conversation. You feel what I'm saying? Because this family member wasn't agreeing. We good?
You good.
Yeah, I was speaking to this family member and there was tension in the conversation because this is a person who pretty much raised me and essentially disagreed with how I was moving, right? But also not understanding the interior of which I was moving, if that makes sense to y'all. Like, not understanding the programming, just looking at it as a consumer, which can really steer people the wrong way, because my lifestyle is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's lit, as most people would describe it. So from the outside looking in, it looks like I'm just like a ATM. It looks like I'm just going out every day and just throwing money everywhere, like on drinks and on girls and on food and on boats, and that's really not what it is. You feel me? So this person asked me, well, where all the money you've been making? Because you're doing this and you're doing that and you're doing that. Like, yeah, you're right. I'm doing all of these things. I mean, all that money's invested. I've been pouring back into myself. I'm investing it. Nigga laughed at me, bro. You feel me? It was like, the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And that shit hurt my feelings, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit hurt my feelings, bro.
They don't know.
That shit, yeah, for days, that shit was on my heart. I was like, damn, bro, like, niggas don't take me serious. But as time progressed, it wasn't about the nigga not taking me serious. It's about him not understanding, like, that risk.
The vision.
He don't get it.
Not understanding, like,
get it.
me saying I'm investing myself, what? Because I'm not showing you a trading account, or I'm not showing you a property I just got, or I'm not, you know what I'm saying? If you can't see it, do you believe it? Right? If you never seen a ghost, do you believe in ghosts? So I stopped being upset about it, and it's more so like I speak to that person after my risk reward me, because I haven't spoken to him since. Feel me?
Sometimes they gotta see it from a distance.
So once I'm rewarded, because I'm not holding on to it where it's like I don't like this person. It's just like, we cool. I respect you because you was a very important part of my life, and when I see you, when we talk again, it's gonna be because I risked it and it worked.
But remember, I don't remember what episode it was, but remember a while back I said it like, certain people are only in your life for seasons.
Right.
He probably already ran that course for you.
Possibly.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the level or the phase that you're at now is Chinese to him. He probably expecting for you to show him a trade account, whether it's through Robinhood or Webull, whatever the case may be, because you say you're investing. But he may not even understand the whole concept of investing to begin with.
Right.
So at that point, you lost them right then and there, because you're thinking.
Because again, this is another hard worker.
There you go.
There's a person who just did the right thing and worked and didn't take many risks.
Yeah.
And sometimes it be other people's stories that affects them.
But it's also interesting because it's also the person that allowed me. This is the reason I'm a rapper. Literally the sole reason I'm a rapper. You feel me? So Yeah.
Hey,
Word.
Some people fears, man.
Listen,
Get in
bro,
the way
just
of the big picture.
keep chasing your dreams, man. Keep going after what you want. 'Cause in
Word.
the end, you're the only person who knows what you
Yeah, I
really
look
want
at it
in
as
life.
love now. It's just love, but it's
Mhm.
just love that don't understand you. You know? Like it's like, you know?
Let's segue into this real quick, right? Can men and women truly be platonic and just be flat out friends?
Depends on how they meet.
Depends on how they meet.
Yeah.
What you got, Brief?
Let me think about this for a second.
Go ahead,
Let
Spider.
me think about this.
Hold on, we finally
Yeah.
got a question that left that nigga speechless.
You know my answer.
Ring the alarm.
Y'all be we always get into these long conversations because I'm the only one in here who got female friends. So
You be fighting his
yeah, I
nature.
think so, of course. For sure.
Nah.
What you got, Bar?
Okay, female friends, right? So how do you meet these people? Cause that's the whole start.
Casually, out and about. The same way you meet anyone else. Random places, grocery store, gas station, clubs.
Why you got the Kevin Samuels?
Cause I really wanna, you know what I'm saying? Cause I really wanna know, like, okay, when you meet basically a random woman, right?
Yeah.
How, like, what is the conversation retaining to, like, even getting to know that person?
Or maybe it could be someone that you actually known from childhood that you went to school with. And you know,
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I'm just trying to help you get your point across because
I'm just no, I don't have a point. I'm just more of just asking a question, even to the viewers that's watching right now. It's like, how did you meet this person? Because that's where it really boils down to, you know, because like everybody got intentions, whether it's to be a friend. You know, it's a lot of dudes that play that role for many years,
waiting for that opportunity.
waiting for the opportunity, and there's some women doing the same thing. It's women right now that love what you doing, Bless, love your family and all that, right?
And they waiting on that opportunity.
And they waiting for, hey boy, let something not go down.
I got
Excuse
plenty
me,
of them
Bless.
stories.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So it's like moment, time, circumstances that can change because you know everything change with time.
So what you're saying is it's circumstantial
To me,
for the most part
yeah,
until the opportunity presents itself.
true. And that's why I feel like me, okay, put like this.
Spider.
My girl, she got like male friends, but are they like really like a male friend where like they talk on a random, or is it like, oh, okay, Instagram, oh hey, you know, happy birthday, or like, cause you gotta understand, friends is different than how it was when we was growing up. We didn't have Instagram where you could still be a friend, but you keep it at a real distance versus back then, boy, that's your friend. Like, if something went on between y'all just kept this, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors. Like, he could say what he's saying, but we don't know exactly what transpired between them either.
Hey,
though.
Barry calling you out.
So I'm
Spider.
just saying, just things might, shit, he might tomorrow. That story might change.
So Spider, take us through this process. Because Barry got questions. I'm sure Brief probably got questions.
I want
Because you say you don't have an issue, I guess, being platonic with a woman where she just flat out your friend, and I guess y'all conducting business together, whatever the case may be. So how do you navigate and I guess come to terms with this individual to just simply be your friend?
Because I feel like most of the time befriending a girl is in my life is just more beneficial most of the time in the sense of like energy. I feel like a lot of time when you cool with a female, she'll pour into your cup naturally, you know. And if you don't fuck that up, she gonna bring more chicks and more females around who gonna pour into your cup. And as long as you keep that shit like neutral or neutralized, I think that you could really. Well, most people don't care about friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like I care about friendship. Like that's how I built who I am outside. It's by honoring relationships, no matter how small they are. You feel me? So when it comes to women, it's only I can't fuck every female.
Right.
You feel me? And as time progresses, I'm only getting pickier. Like, and not even to like sound cocky, but like there's a plethora of options. So why force myself to like engage with all of these different situations when it could just grow as a bigger like friendship pool? You feel me? And it's just it ends up being a big supportive circle. Like at the end of the day, like I said, based off my experience, I've gained more by having female friends than I've gained by having a bunch of guy friends.
So let me ask you this: do you think it's a you thing or a them thing? Meaning, like you not being interested in them or them not being interested in you?
He not interested.
Nah, I don't think. I think there's.
Barty ain't letting you leave
I
this
think
down,
there's
boy.
times that that we might think that each other is attractive, but you gain more respect by not pursuing each other.
But that's how.
So let me ask you
That's
this,
how you
Spider.
play it, though.
This is me asking you directly.
Uh-huh.
I don't know all these women. I'm pretty sure I've seen a few of them or been around their presence with you, right? If they hit you right now and they say, yeah, fuck all this friend bullshit. It sounds good, but right now, I need you to come through and handle your business.
I've done that.
So now,
I've
how do you revert back to the friendship? Do you continue smashing, or is it just
Hold
there
on,
are
he smash?
hold on.
That's
it
what
could
we
go
getting
two
into.
different
Hold on,
ways.
these are different.
It's gone.
These
It's
are
gone
different
both
scenarios.
ways. It's
There's a
gone both
reason
ways.
why I asked that too.
It's gone both ways. You feel me? And I say I have. Let me try to be more specific.
Yeah, it's a tough question.
No, it's not really a tough question because there's girls that are my friends right now who I've slept with that's they in relationships or they just single and I'm talking to somebody that they might know. So I out of respect, I won't, you feel me, pursue that or like it's I mean, it's happened both ways, but I rather not do it than have a girl like lose her shit and just like you know what I'm saying? Like and she was cool at first. Like she was actually cool.
You a good
So
nigga.
let's go down this rabbit hole.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's go down the rabbit hole because like you said you have had sex with them, right?
Yeah, and those
And you said they in relationships,
they're amazing
right?
friends.
Yeah, and they in relationships.
Yeah.
Do they do they partner know about you and the relationship y'all really had?
Of course not.
So is that really a true friendship?
What I mean, that ain't.
I'm
that
just
ain't
saying
no part
though.
of the business.
No,
though.
Hey,
I
boy.
mean, no, I'm just.
That ain't no part
Mike
of
is
the
on
No,
today, boy.
I'm just asking. No, I'm just being real. Like, come on, bro. Like, we men now. We men now. You know how we is.
I hear you,
we
but that
take
don't
care.
take away from me and her friendship. That's why you gotta
No.
understand. Like,
Man, that girl about to marry that dude, right? It's just like the movie Best Man. You think that man would have married that woman if he knew before he proposed? When you think about it, like it's you know what I'm saying, like you said,
that's his problem. That's not my problem.
No, I'm saying.
That's my problem.
But you know,
before they knew each other.
Yeah, but he a friend.
Yeah, that's where it gets blurred.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Are you
that's what I'm saying.
it's
Are
not
you a
my
real
job.
friend or are you playing a role as a friend? Like it's a difference
not
of
a
being the
role.
truth. Like
It's not a role. I'm a friend, bro.
I'm saying, like I'm
just
saying,
happen to
if
have
me and
fun
you
before.
friends, right?
Barry Mike is on.
I'm just
Sorry.
Breathe. If me and you friends,
Because
we
fuck,
homies.
we not friends no more. That's what you saying? That's how you feel?
No. If we okay, so if you and a girl, right? Y'all fucked before, right? And like you said, she get into a relationship, a serious relationship, and she consider you as a friend. Everything will be like the truth will affect their relationship and what goes forward. Regardless of what you like, it's at the end of the day, when you date somebody and you really trying to be with somebody for the long term, like you, right?
Yeah, at that point, that friendship got to fall off, especially if that history is there.
Yeah, but
It's impossible for me to
that's
think.
also not my problem. That's what I'm trying to explain. That's that nigga problem, bro. He gotta control that and get her to cut me off. You feel me?
So
like,
technically,
It's
like
that,
that's
so
his
what's
problem.
the, so
It's not,
I'm saying,
I shouldn't. It's not my
like,
business.
I would say
to,
y'all cool, but like the friend, it's like,
ain't no friendship.
no, it's a
there ain't no
friend.
friendship
I
because you
could
can't
call-
hang around.
I
You,
could
can't-
call this
you
friend.
smash my
come
girl,
through.
you finna hang around us? No, you're not going to the
But
wedding.
you don't
You're not-
know.
But that's what I'm trying to
But
say.
still, that's still
so
not like.
so she fouled in,
That's
But-
being foul as a person though.
right?
She not trying me as a friend. She trying her nigga for being her nigga, bro.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
She
If
tried
you choose to be a nigga and then now you not the friend no more, bro, it's your fault, bro. You feel me? That's why I'd rather be the friend than the nigga. Or
Let me ask another question. Any man that your woman introduced you to, whether it's a friend, colleague, whatever the case may be, do you see yourself hanging with that individual? Because the only way to avoid what y'all, I guess, discussing or going back and forth is to simply not to hang around anyone that she
I
would
want to be
introduce
clear.
you to.
Bro, you see
As
my
a
dime
person,
right?
naked, that's
My
dead.
lady can't have no friends.
I'm gonna be honest.
There you go.
But you know what?
understand.
I never in my life. I'm being serious. I never in my life seen a female and said, "I want her to be my friend."
No, you don't think that.
No, wait.
What?
That always come on the back end. We tried to be intimate and it didn't work out. Well, let's just be cool now. But on the front end,
It was never friendship to begin
no,
with.
I'm
you
not
meet
the
'em.
friend. I want to be your friend type of guy anyway. I'm not that. Oh, let's be cool. Oh, you my gym partner. You my gym partner.
Shit sound
Me,
crazy.
my girlfriend.
And I have to watch that pussy get bent over while you stretching. I want to fuck. I'm not playing games with myself.
At all.
I'm a healthy male. All my organs work. All my body functions function.
I don't work out with my
Why would I have a female around me?
I ain't working out with my female friends.
He don't want to get caught in that mix. That's what it is.
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
on the back
I'm
My
not
boy
doing
fighting
that.
nature, man.
Now, the only way it can work out with me with friends if she have like a really she married.
Thank you.
If she married or she ugly. But if she attractive, I'm not even gonna allow myself because I know I want something more. And I'm not gonna get friends on.
Yeah.
So, well, Tony, let's just be friends. Can we just work out?
That's the end of it.
Respectfully, no. Because I'm not the friend type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, hey, I always remember this. When the woman telling you no, it's because she telling somebody else yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole, let's be friends. Well, it's another nigga
That you ain't
you
saying
ain't
that.
telling that to.
Mm-hmm.
But you telling it to briefcase? You curve. Because you telling somebody else yes. I'm just not that nigga in your eye. And that's cool. Well, let's stop playing these games.
Yeah.
I'm not your friend, baby.
Straight up.
I learned at an early age, man.
I'm married. Before I was married, I was never no fucking friend. Friends don't get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
with
that shit
bullshit.
out.
That's what I'm trying to say. How
It
do you
just didn't
meet?
make sense to
How
me.
do you meet that? Like, how?
I think it just the
Okay.
shit just happened naturally. bro.
Okay.
I won't just listen. If the question is, can I have friends now? Now, if it's business related, where it benefits both parties, where we're adding value to each other, cool. Because I'm married, the other person may be married as well, so cool, no harm, no foul. But outside of that, and if it blossoms into like a real good friendship or bro, sis, whatever the case may be, I'm not opposed to that. But what I'm saying is, naturally, no.
What dynamic do you share with other women now that you're in a relationship? I'd like to know. Sorry, go ahead.
No
Other
new
women?
friends. No new friends.
What's your dynamic?
I just explained it. I just explained it to you. There's nothing to avoid. It's just understand positioning.
Mm.
Like, that don't mean, like, for example, that don't mean I won't help someone because, for example, not trying to toot my own horn, but I have a lot of resources, so I can be very beneficial to people. And I don't gatekeep for the most part, as long as I feel like you're not on no sucker shit. Also, because at the end of the day, I value myself. I know my worth. You understand what I'm saying? So I earn all these resources. I'm not just gonna give it to you and get nothing in return. I'm not expecting anything in return, but if you're of value, then I may not use it at this present moment, but down the line, I may be like, you know what? I need you to help me with this real quick. You get what I'm saying? And at that moment, I'm expecting for something in return because I was of service to you, right? Because we said that in the past. We're here to serve, right? So, and something like that, absolutely. But to just simply sit there, be the friend zone, and just talk about what? Reality shows? Get the fuck out
But
of
that's
here.
what I'm saying. You talking about there's not that much conversation going on to where I'm not sitting on the phone talking to these girls about random shit. Sometimes, yeah, we'll chop it up for 5-10 minutes or whatever, but it's not like, oh, well, what you watching and oh, how's your relationship? And like, it ain't like that, bro. It's more like okay, like we support each other. Like they might hop on my post, hey, flames, drop a couple spiders on it. It might be them pulling up to my party with 5-10 other bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The
That now
associates.
become, you feel me, cool, then maybe friends, maybe I might fuck with a couple of them. Like whatever I don't know. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying, I got mad homegirls, bro.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I got a question.
And
though.
I think it could be like that.
I got a lot
You
of
just gotta
homegirls too.
you gotta be
But we getting busy. That's the point I'm trying to make. We getting busy, nigga.
I can't get busy with all of them.
Yeah, we getting busy.
Question though. When you was in a relationship,
I ain't had no homegirls.
that's the
I ain't
question
even
I'm
have one.
having. That's
I didn't even have one.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But that's why now I understand the value, the trade-off.
So
It's a trade-off.
So you think you can have both though? That's what I'm trying to say. Can
I
you
think-
have both? Can you have a relationship, a serious relationship with somebody, and have a friend, a female friend, in the mix?
I agree with him. Yeah.
It depends on your woman, because some women.
It depends on your woman.
I'm about to say that shit. That shit sounds
You better not get caught talking. That's your friend.
What?
She ain't go slap that bitch, boy.
Right.
Some women real possessive,
No,
bro.
for sure. But you
can't
gotta
have
know
no
you gotta know
friends.
what you're getting into, man. And you gotta you don't gotta do anything. But I just think pick a female that fit within, like she willing to give you the boxes you looking for, check off the boxes you looking for. You get what I'm saying? So like I'm not opposed to being monogamous, right? But like right now I talk to girls who like other girls. So it's just like it's easier because the whole jealousy aspect is not really present. And you can't really have jealousy and fuck with me because you hanging yourself. You know what I'm saying?
When you-
And so
Once at the end of the day, you have the right to like what you want to like, because
Yeah.
polygamy been around for
But we need
fucking centuries
we
and
need-
decades. So
like I hate when it's really I shouldn't expect anything different, but I hate when people who know me view me as a consumer. It's like, because you know me, why are you viewing me as a consumer, as someone who doesn't know me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you like, for example, y'all boys know me in here, right? Y'all don't never take none of the shit that I post or say or to heart, like, oh, this nigga think he too good now. Like, this nigga, woo. But you feel me?
Nah, you, bro. Nobody can't feel the type of way about who you are.
Yeah, bro, but people do.
You, bro.
People do.
Them
That's
friends.
crazy.
People
That's
do,
you.
bro.
Friends. Them
People do.
Instagram friends.
But
I-
I think
I done
that's the beauty of life. Like no
Like-
one's the same. Everyone's different. Like even twins
Are different.
are different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But bless, you know what? I have a lot of women that do call me for advice, different life advice, just advice, general advice. And
Yeah.
but when I really think about it, for real, when I look at that list, we've been intimate. It's not no woman that I've never been really that I've never been intimate really call for that advice. That call for that, hey man, I just went through this.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That's natural.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
You're a man. Like if you see an attractive woman, it don't mean that you're just looking at her as like a piece of meat, like she's useless to you. But
Yeah.
you might have the urge or the desire to want to get sexual with
well,
her.
no, or they might have the urge.
There you go.
It ain't all about you.
Yeah.
It's
no, for sure.
them.
Man, let me tell you what happened to me. This is
You
why I
single,
don't
I'm
believe in
single.
it. Yeah. I don't.
Stuff happens.
That friend zone, I don't believe in it as much as most people do, because I went through it as a teenager, bro. Like, I didn't have a car in high school. You feel me? So like, what I was going through at the time, it was more like, okay, she give me a ride. You know, we cool. You know, we going to like the little party. The moment we got alone for the first time, she
Crack.
tried it.
She tried to.
I try to give her a hug, say goodbye. Hold on,
Yeah.
wait, time out.
There it goes.
Time out. You was trying to feel. You was trying to feel something.
She used you.
How you felt about that?
This nigga went for it. He said, "Yeah, man."
How you felt? How you felt when she did that?
You said it's 2 things she gotta be, right?
Yeah.
And what's that? What was the 2 things she gotta be?
She got to be attractive.
Or,
Or
No,
wait,
no,
that
she
don't.
gotta be married or
married
what?
or ugly.
Oh yeah. She was one
She
of
was
them.
ugly.
She was the ugly one.
Oh shit.
And never again I would ever put myself in that position again.
Word.
No.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie
Never.
though. I learned something though.
Cool though.
I learned something about. First off, let's keep it real. There's no such thing as ugly, like for real. Beauty is an eye of the beholder. No, for real. I don't
Yeah,
care.
it's all subjective.
No, you right.
There's no such thing as ugly. They made that up, bro. Like
But
everybody
yeah,
just
yeah,
look
yeah,
different.
yeah.
And there's no such thing as no magic pussy, bro. All pussy the same, bro. You take you take a beautiful girl, take an ugly girl. You turn them lights out where you can't see none of them. You gonna have a rude awakening, brother. Oh man, you go. This shit gripping. Hold on, turn the light on. Oh, it's the ugly one. Turn the light on. Oh my God, that's the ugly one. Shit gripping like that.
The butterface.
Hey man, I'm just saying,
Butter.
for your cock's sake, if you want to spoil your cock, sometimes you gotta bang an ugly chick.
Yeah, but
Cause your cock don't get that type of that grip that. I'm probably not explaining it right.
No, you
but I'm
saying what
explaining
you're saying though, but you know, that's only when you know.
Listen, 2 times a year, bang the ugliest chick you go see. Man,
lie, bro.
your dick go jump for joy, boy. The ugly chick you go see. Don't worry about the body. When it comes to vagina, it ain't about no curves and shapes. That's illusion in our head. The pussy is a pussy, bro. That fat ass, curves, titties, they ain't got nothing to do with They ain't got nothing to do with that. Go find your ugly chick and slide up in her, nigga.
Nah, man.
You gonna look at life different, boy.
Nah, cause hygienes play a part.
Yeah, some of these beautiful bitches stinking in the motherfucker,
But that's
boy.
what I'm trying to say. Hygienes play a part. So imagine you.
Yeah.
You know with a bad chick,
good,
you might
smelling like that too, man.
A bad chick, you might take that risk, but ugly chick, you really might like. Your shit might not work no more. You like, man, I gotta get up.
That's programming, right?
Hey man, turn the lights off.
I'm talking about that whoosh,
get slopped up
when it hit your nose and
go in there, bro. Fuck that.
You know what I'm saying? Like
funk.
Yeah, that
funk.
Wait. So you saying ugly women?
No.
No,
I said it depends on
absolutely not. No.
But if we gonna keep it a buck, some bad shit sometimes you still look at her and you still active. Some ugly shit and it stink. It's more like.
But go back to life, bro. We've been bamboozled. There's no such thing as ugly. Put it like this.
Nah,
put it like this.
It is such thing as ugly.
No.
It is, bro.
It's just a different flavor.
Yeah.
Bless. Put it like this.
Cause we all don't like sushi.
Say I took gorillas, right? And I put gorillas on every billboard and put gorillas in every movie.
You talking about the brainwashing.
And then we say this is the new standard of beauty. It's what gorillas look like. What we see in the jungle. And I pushed that for years. You know everybody be riding trying to find a gorilla to date, nigga. That's how it work. Don't get caught up with this ugly stuff.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying when I was born and I was growing up, I was attracted to what I was attracted to. So what might be ugly, like you said,
but it was
it's the eye
too.
No, you said the eye of the beholder. So at the end of the day, for me, it's still like, well, my eyes don't see what you see at the end of the day. So it might be fine to you, but it might not be fine to me. Because me and you didn't grow up the same way.
That's a fact.
And you can grow up the same way and still have different tastes.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Yeah,
I got
you. I got nothing against my brother, but I don't see my brother on hit all types of things. I'm like, hell nah. But some stuff, I'm like, hell yeah.
Cause your brother knows something. Pussy ain't got no face, nigga. It is what it is. I can't make this up. It is what it is.
But I'm telling you, me and him, but we got different tastes.
The point of a vagina is reproduction anyway, bro. Let's keep it real. It's a reproduced life come out of that. That's all that's really fun. That's why in some African tribes they it's fucked up. But they actually cut the woman clitoris off.
Yeah.
So she don't even feel no sensation. This shit by reproducing. You'll get no joy out of this. But that take the lusting out of it. Like, I'm always horny every day. She might go cheat or nah. Reproduction only. So yeah, bro.
I'm glad I'm in America. Cause boy,
Now that you
take
say
that
I
away.
want to bounce off that statement. I don't want no overly horny woman, bro.
I know, but that's why they.
Yeah, like I
that's why
know
they cut the woman
niggas be
off.
like, yeah,
Clearance.
nah, bro. You don't want that overly,
Yeah, you don't
that
want it,
overly
bro.
horny woman, bro. Soon as you ain't got no time, bro,
It get annoying.
she
Bro.
up to no good, man. Whether it's mental, spiritual, physical.
Mailman get it one day,
Nigga,
boy.
yeah,
man.
bro. You gotta.
Everybody get it, boy.
It don't matter who you is. If they
You
like
gotta-
that, it's tough, bro.
You got a large dog,
tough.
your pet might get it, boy.
The
Yeah,
horse.
bro.
This shit foul out here,
Those
boy.
super horny bitches, boy.
Dirty world, boy.
I'm crazy,
Nah,
man.
I'm scared for those. Nah, you can't have one of
Crazy.
those, man.
Another one in the books, fellas. Let's wrap it up. This shit went everywhere. We didn't even get the chance to cover some of the other stuff that was on the list, but this shit was still fire, though. This
Get
was
it next
another
time.
good episode.
Baby girl.
Hey, man. Hey.
I need some friends, like some. Listen,
Man, be specific. What kind of friends you want, man?
I just need some friends, like for real. Some cool, nerdy, smart friends. That's it.
You gonna turn the lights up?
I can't wait to be friends with Sexy Red, man.
We
We gonna be friends.
You can't be friends with Sexy Reds. Day one, I'm pulling my cock out on her.
Or a scissor. Like, come on.
Cause she do too much. She bending over, she twerking, sticking her tongue
Why you
out.
looking like that?
How you gonna be a friend with that type of
We
woman?
could be. I
bro?
don't know. I don't know. I ain't met her yet. It could be love at first sight.
Look,
You don't know.
I'm just.
She was at Live last night. You should have pulled up.
I don't do that, man. Personal meetings only, man.
First, see, look.
Man, that boy sound like Backpage.
That's how you. Hey, I'm telling you, that's how you. Like you said, how you meet them though. Like I said, you're a married man, right? It can't be a chick that you met this year, and you coming to your wife saying, "Hey, man, that's my friend." Like y'all on the phone, y'all laughing on the phone.
Yeah.
That's dead. That's dead. And you dead.
Yeah, no real woman ain't going for that, bro.
Go ahead, Spider. Get the people at home something to take home from this episode, man.
Get you some homegirls, man. Get you some homegirls.
Real talk.
Go ahead, Brief.
Yeah, get some homegirls, but just know, nigga, you gonna be a therapist, you gonna be a counselor, you gonna be a pastor, because these women emotionally, bro, they roller coaster rides. So be mentally right. You got all these homegirls. I'm gonna put that out there, boy. Yeah.
Go ahead, Bar.
If you they friend, you gonna take a risk. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fellas, don't get caught in the friend zone.
Don't get caught, because
don't get caught in that friend zone.
Don't let her use you for your time and your energy, for your conversations, for your advice.
Because while you're in the friend zone, somebody else getting action.
And she telling you all about it.
So why stay there and when you could be working on your action?
Exactly. Value yourself.
Do better with your time. With that being said, we are out of here. Episode 26 in the books.
7.
Growth Process Podcast. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and share the content. Do what you got to do with it. We out of here.